Hi everyone. In this video, I'll walk through how I integrated Google's Gemini AI into the project and to analyze food images and estimate the nutrition facts like calories. First, we're trying to build client-side to connect with the Gemini's API. So first we need to get our Gemini API key from the Gemini AI Studio and then edit it to the .env file in your local site. And then in this line of code, we use the Google AI API key here to initialize the Gemini AI client. And then we also have to install our Google Gen AI SDK. You can use npm install to install this. So this SDK will give us the access to the model. And now we will create a helper function called Gemini Response to handle all the Gemini related functionality. For the Gemini response, this function accepts a prompt or an optional image URL and configure it. So first we can select our model. So here we use Gemini 1.5 Flash here. And then the code below here, we make it available to fetch the image URL if provided, and then convert it into base 64, and then to input the Gemini. And then we can call the generate content with both the prompt and the image. So the model will return text response, which we return to the caller. And then so this function can be used to analyze the food image in the project. We can also set up our chat style. So this function, the create Gemini chat, will create Gemini section with a system prompt. So you can use this for the conversational AI interface where you want to maintain the history. And then the analyze image function. This is a simplified image-only analyze function, and it is useful for case where the prompt is fixed and the image is primary input. So we can see here we can also select our model, and then here we can select our input prompt. So for this function, we can based on our input image, and the prompt will give us response that we want. Next, we have to set up our specific prompt that we can get our response we want. So this is the prompt is set up. So this is the prompt that drives the Gemini response, and I specify that it must only return the raw JSON, which is needed for our front end, and then with no extra formatting, so that we can make it easy to parse JSON here. And yeah, you can do your own prompt. And then for the back end side, we'll go through the API here. So in this is our backend route, and then it loads the prompt here. So it loads the prompt here, and then the image URL here, and it will call the get Gemini response function with the uploaded image, and then parses the JSON result here, and then returns it to the front end image. So this is the back end part for connecting the Gemini API, and I will do a quick demonstration. So this is a quick demonstration of how the API works. So this is a front end I wrote for calling the backend API. And then in the analyze food here, we can enter image URL. So for here, I use ramen's picture here, create the analyzation. So the Gemini AI will give us the name of the food and the weight and the macros of this. This is the part that how the Gemini AI works for front end and back end. So this is the simple demonstration here.